You're looking at the Motorola Moto Pad 60 Pro, and no, it's not just another cheap Android tablet. This thing has a 144Hz display, JBL speakers, and a chipset that punches above its price. But after using it for 2 weeks straight, I can tell you, it's not perfect. If you're thinking about buying this, there are things Motorola isn't telling you. Let's break it down. No fluff, no hype. The first thing you notice is how thin it is, just 6.9mm. That's slimmer than most flagship phones. The aluminum frame and back give it a premium feel, but the weight? 620 grams. That's heavier than the iPad Air, and you will feel it after an hour of holding it. The splash resistance is a nice touch, but don't expect waterproofing. This isn't a Galaxy Tab. The lack of cellular connectivity means you're stuck with Wi-Fi, which is fine for home use but a deal breaker if you need LTE on the go. The side-mounted fingerprint scanner works fast, but it's awkwardly placed if you're using the tablet in landscape mode. The Pantone bronze green color looks sleek, but fingerprints? They stick like glue. The 12.7-inch IPS LCD screen is sharp, 2944 by 1840 pixels sharp. Text looks crisp, and the 144Hz refresh rate makes scrolling butter smooth. But here's the catch, it's not OLED. Side by side with a Galaxy Tab S9, blacks aren't as deep, and colors aren't as vibrant. The 400 nit brightness is decent for indoors, but under direct sunlight, it struggles. HDR10 support is there, but without OLED's contrast, Netflix shows don't pop like they should. The 16:10 aspect ratio is great for productivity, though better than the iPad's 4:3 for multitasking. And that 84.8% screen-to-body ratio? It's good, but the bezels are still thicker than what you'd get on a premium tablet. The Dimensity 8300 chip is fast, but not flagship fast. In benchmarks, it's about 15% slower than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Real-world use? Apps open quickly, but heavy multitasking, like editing a Google Doc while streaming 4K YouTube, can cause slight stutters on the 8GB RAM model. The 256GB variant with UFS 4.0 storage is noticeably snappier, but the 128GB model's UFS 3.1 feels dated. Gaming? Call of Duty Mobile runs at 60 frames per second on high settings, but don't expect maxed out graphics. The thermal management is solid, though no overheating even after an hour of gaming. Android 14 runs clean, but Motorola's update policy is weak. Just 2 major Android upgrades. Samsung gives you 4. That's a big miss for long-term users. The 4 JBL tuned speakers are the best part of this tablet. Most budget tablets sound tinny, but this? It's loud, rich, and actually has bass. The 24-bit/192 kHz high-res audio support isn't just a gimmick. Listen to a well-mastered track, and you'll hear details most tablets miss. The stereo separation is impressive for a device this thin. But there's number 3. 5mm jack, so wireless headphones or USB-C dongles are your only options. The lack of Dolby Atmos is a slight letdown, but at this price, you won't find better speakers. If you watch a lot of movies or listen to music, this is where the Moto Pad 60 Pro shines. The 10,200 mAh battery lasts about 11 hours with mixed-use browsing, streaming, and light gaming. That's solid, but not class-leading. The iPad Pro does better, and so does the Galaxy Tab S9. The 45W charging is slow. 0 to 100% takes nearly 2 hours. There's reverse wired charging, which is neat if you need to top up your phone in a pinch, but it's not a feature most will use daily. Standby time is excellent, though lose just 2 to 3% overnight. If you're a heavy user, you'll need to charge daily, but casual users can stretch it to 2 days. Let's be real, nobody buys a tablet for the cameras. The 13MP rear sensor is fine for scanning documents or quick snaps, but low-light performance is mediocre. The 8MP front camera handles Zoom calls decently, but don't expect iPhone-level clarity. Video recording tops out at 1080p at 30 FPS, which is outdated in 2025. If you need a tablet for content creation, look elsewhere. Motorola says it supports a stylus, but there's no pen included. Third-party options work, but they lack pressure sensitivity and precision compared to the Apple Pencil or S Pen. Writing feels laggy, and palm rejection isn't as polished as on Samsung or iPads. If note-taking or drawing is a priority, this isn't the tablet for you. So, who should buy this? If you want a big-screen Android tablet with great speakers, solid performance, and a sleek design, and you're on a tight budget, the Moto Pad 60 Pro is a good pick. But if you need LTE, long-term software support, or the best display, spend extra on a Galaxy Tab or iPad. Drop a comment if you've tried this tablet. I want to hear your thoughts. And if this review helped, don't just like the video, hit subscribe. I test tech so you don't waste your money.